From the time he was a small boy, Sundar Singh's mother taught him to be very religious. Sundar's father, Sher Singh, was a wealthy landowner. He couldn't understand his son's serious ways, but he was proud of him. The boy attended a Christian school near his home, mostly because it was so much closer than the government school. He was a good student, obedient, courteous to his teachers, but rebellion against the Christian faith smoldered in his heart. He loved nature, the animals of the farm and the animals of the forest, and many of them loved him. Just before the boy's 14th birthday, his mother died. As he stood at the burning ghat, watching the fire reduce her body to ashes, the awe and wonder of life and death, seemed completely beyond hope of understanding. As the years passed, he gave himself more and more to meditation, to the search for meaning in life, to the search for peace in his heart. And then, quickly and without any apparent explanation, he became a different person.
Boys!
He and a couple of his friends threw fresh cow dung into a little church where some Christians gathered for worship.
Santu, I just bought a New Testament.
Why?
I'll show you. You should have seen McDonald's eyes. He said, God bless you, Sundar. Is the burning gut ready? Keep that. A very dead book into a very live fire.
Was this what he wanted? Why had he, the gentleman, stooped to such acts of rebellion?
God, if there is a God, show me yourself tonight.
The last train of the night passed by. The next train would pass at dawn. If God did not speak to him by morning, Sundar considered throwing himself under the wheels of that train.
Show me yourself tonight, God, or I die.
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me. I am the light of the world.
Father! Father!
What is it?
I have seen Jesus.
Have you gone mad?
And he often spent many days in the forest, praying, fasting, thinking about the Holy Scriptures, seeking to know the will of God for his life. On one of his visits to the forest, he had been especially praying for the Christians in India. It troubled him to see the church becoming so westernized. He believed Christ had a message to India itself, to its people, to its culture.
I am your shepherd. I will lead you. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need fear no evil.
He set out immediately upon what was to become one of the most humble but most wonderfully effective ministries the Church of Jesus Christ has experienced since the days of the New Testament. Across the country roads of India, from village to village, the young man made his way, telling people of his great spiritual discovery, inviting them to share this discovery.
For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Many of the people listened gladly to the young man's witness, and soon they were calling him a sadhu, Sadhu Sundar Singh. Yes, the people loved him, the children, everyone, wherever he went. His life was a life of joy, but there was also to be disappointment and suffering. He loved the cities, and he loved the villages of India, but a deep restlessness troubled his heart. He wanted to carry the gospel where few, if any, ever brought its tidings. And so he headed north, toward Kashmir and the foreboding borders of Afghanistan. He wanted someday to bring the message of Christ high into the towering Himalayas, into forbidden Tibet. Year after year, he continued his journey, coming to be known as the Apostle of the Bleeding Feet, the Apostle of the Bleeding Feet and the Burning Heart.
Grant me this one mercy in life, O God, that I may walk in the path you ordained for me.
The sadhu had many adventures, some of them almost beyond belief. There was, for example, the night he came upon a camp of shepherds and thieves, high in the Himalayas.
May God bless you, my brother.
Many times like this, often unexplainably, the sadhu's life was spared. Men who hated him and planned to kill him found themselves listening to his witness. After each journey into the mountains, he returned to his beloved India. We have been offering Christianity in a Western cup, he told his friends, and India rejects it. But when we offer the water of life in an Eastern bowl, our people will take it gladly.
He believeth in me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
But while many listened to his message, others protested, sometimes violently. He did not seek for persecution, but he always thanked God for it. We have but this one life in which to bear the cross for Christ, he often said.
Lord, and to one of the least of your children, I am the least. I am the least, my Lord.
And so, in 1929, though urged by his friends not to go, he made his way back once more. He never returned. No one knows what happened. Perhaps, his work for God finished, he was permitted to at last take that greatest of all journeys, the journey to the sky.